Here in Kingsport, after a rocky start to the morning with rain and overcast, skies have parted. Sunshine, what's left of it, glares down here on Hunter Wright Stadium, where it's game 4 of 4 in the opening round of the AAC baseball tournament. As the leadoff runner here in our 4th and final game of day 1, and Jordan Cox will ground over to third. Over to second. And it's a 4-3 put out for the first out of the inning. McGuire Taylor, he's on the hill for Tennessee Wesleyan. As he faces his second batter, Donovan Parker. And that comes right back at him. He grabs it. And that is out number 2 in what draws some oohs from the crowd. And Taylor is able to make the snag and a quick second out. So Caleb Williams comes to the plate. And a 3.54 ERA for the man who comes in with a 7-2 overall record for the 3-seeded Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. 36-14 on the season. Truett McConnell, the Bears sneaking in as the 10th and final seed. And trying to avoid what would be a 4th loss on the season at the hands of this Bulldog side in the regular season series, all 3 going the way of the Bulldogs, who outscored the Bears 22-1 over those 3 games. A 5-0 win, 11-1, and 6-0. Taylor has a 2-2 count with 2 outs and nobody on. Williams at the plate. The 2-2 is fouled back, and we'll try it again. Williams, he's out in right field. Dylan Hamby, the catcher, is behind him in the on-deck circle, should he be called upon here in this inning. 2-2 again, and again we will try it with this same count as that one's fouled off, and a good at-bat here in the early goings of this first inning here by the Bears right fielder in Williams. That'll miss, and the count will go full as Taylor can't find the strike zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Payoff pitch, strike 3, got him looking. And a 1-2-3 inning ends with Williams window shopping. And the Bears sat down in order to start the game. And now the Bulldogs, their chance with their big man up front. Alan Gil Fernandez leads off for the Bulldogs. When we come back, Rob Gordon and Josh Shelley will follow him here in Kingsport. So in the bottom of the first inning is where we will start things off with the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. For the first time, Alan Gil Fernandez will lead things off. Rob Gordon, the shortstop behind him. Josh Shelley, the first baseman. David Bayanilla, the center fielder. Colton Reynolds, Brian Espinoza, Ethan Wright, the left fielder. Thomas Teal, the catcher. And Jonathan Bosk will round things out in the 9 in the order. Leighton Hallman will get the nod on the hill for Tennessee Wesleyan. Or excuse me, for Truett McConnell. TMU, TWU, I kid you not, even from out here, my eyesight's so bad, the two abbreviations on the scoreboard look identical from out here. 3 letters. It's an M and a W in between. And that's in between first and second, and a leadoff base hit for the newcomer and player of the year. Both awards handed out pregame to Alan Gil Fernandez, and he shows why, as the leadoff man, batting just shy of 400 on the season, puts himself aboard down at first with a single. So Rob Gordon will settle in here as Hallman will get set to face his second batter. And that's in there for strike 1. And strike 2 quickly recorded, and Gordon falls behind in the at-bat. So Gil Fernandez down at first takes his lead. Hallman, the righty, in the matchup with Gordon. And the 0-2 misses 1-2. Shelley waits in the on-deck circle. As that bounces in, and off to the races over to second is Alan Gil Fernandez. And safe aboard in scoring position is the leadoff runner. So Gordon now with an opportunity and a 2-2 count put something in play, and that could score Fernandez from second. Gets contact, but it's foul. So we'll try the 2-2 again. That's put over into the gap and into the outfield grass. And runners on the corners as they will hold Gil Fernandez at third, and the Bulldogs are in business. 2 on for the 2 that have come to the plate so far, and now Josh Shelley, the first baseman, will get his first at-bat. Shelley spelling his name slightly differently. He's got the, let's call it the normal spelling. I beg to differ, but the way everybody seems to think my name is spelled is without the second E. He's Shelley, as opposed to the Lley that has my name. The senior, 397 on the season. And he has proven a powerful hitter. He's got 12 home runs, 13 doubles, 3 triples to go along with it. 49 times he has crossed the plate as they throw over to first just to break up the rhythm. Hallman has given up base runners in the first 2 at-bats. Runner goes. Hallman takes this for a ride out to right field. And that's going to get down just before the warning track to the wall. One run will score. The second is waved home. And holding is Shelley at second. So So before the first out can be recorded for Holman and the Bears, it's the Bulldogs who strike first with a pair on a two-bagger by Shelley, and now Baiania will come to the plate. He'll swing at the first offering, and that one slices foul down that right-hand side. 364, and hard-pressed to find anybody batting below 300. There are a few sprinkled throughout the lineup, but Baiania will put this right up the middle, and that's going to score another run. Shelley is waved home. Baiania will hold at first. Throw is not in time. It's a 3-0 ball game here in the bottom of the first, and still the first out eludes the Bears. So Holman will try to do what he's been unable to do so far, and that's pick up the first out. And that goes right up the middle, and that'll move the runner. And they will hold him over at second, and the run continues for the bats of the Bulldogs. 3-0, 2 on, no outs. Holman in the regular season faced the Bulldogs in their third meeting with the Bears in the 6-0 third game. That is when Taylor was on the mound as well. Went 5 1/3 did Taylor, giving up 2 hits and a walk, 8 Ks. Holman only needed 2 innings that he got. He gave up a hit. But besides that, a good coast. It was Ryan Koffenauer who went 3 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. And that's going to be put down the right field line. That's going to score 1, maybe 2 as it continues to roll. They are going to wave him in. This could be 2 or 3, and instead, after the initial wave, it is a pump the brakes. That will hold up the runners. So Espinoza is now at second. Reynolds is at third. Baiania has scored. And it is a 4-0 ball game, and still the first out eludes the Bears. Ethan Wright just trying to keep the trend going. 346 on the season for the junior. 21 RBI, he gets a hold of that one, skies it out to center field, and that's going to stay in the yard, and finally the first out, but it's a touch and go, back in the bag, 5-0. And still a runner in scoring position as Wright is retired on the sac fly out to center. Reynolds comes home. Espinoza stands at third. And now Thomas Teal will enter the batter's box for the first time. Teal, batting 197, is the catcher. Holman delivers, and that's a first pitch strike. Is that first out all that the Bears needed to try to string 2 more outs together and get out of this inning? Popped foul over to first. And it's back-to-back outs for Holman and the Bears. And they're an out away from ending the inning and stranding the runner in scoring position. It was Espinoza. Jonathan Bosk is in the batter's box now. Represents the ninth hitter in the order and ninth to the plate here in the first. Sophomore batting .250 on the season. .29 RBI, a chance to get the 30 if he puts this one in play, and Espinoza is able to cruise home to make it a 6-0 ball game. Bulldogs have been all over Holman, but a chance to get out of it. The 1-2 is high. It's 2-2 now. That's gotten underneath them, popped over into the shallow grass out at short. And that's out number 3. Stranding one of the Bulldogs, but not before they get 5 across the plate. It is a 5-0 ball game at the end of 1. To the top of the second we go. And the Bears with a chance to respond and try to eat into the deficit to keep the Bulldogs from trying to ride momentum. Back here in Kingsport, it is a 5-0 ball game as we go to the top of the second, and the first pitch offered up by McGuire Taylor is offered to the fans in foul territory by Dylan Hamby, the catcher for Truett McConnell. Well, in the way that the 10-team tournament is set up, with it being double elimination and the 2 additional teams, it is a reward for the top 2 seeds. In Milligan, the 1 seed, and Johnson, the 2 seed, as they don't have to play today. So instead of a 10 versus 1, you get a 10 versus 3. And that is what we see here. And the 3 previous games to this have all been lopsided. First game of the day, Reinhardt falling 9-1 at the hands of Bryan. Reinhardt will battle CIU in game 1 tomorrow morning, should it happen, with the rain in the forecast. That'll be at 9 a.m.
Follow him back to the Zoom out.
As that's out number 1 in foul territory. So Chandler Kane comes to the plate.
Now go to 5.
They went 1-2-3 in the top half of the first. Here in the second, trying to avoid that again and let McGuire Taylor settle into a rhythm. Game 2 also 9-1. CIU, they fell to the SMC Pioneers. Travis Daniker, one of the performances of the day. He was cruising through that game. And then the game right before this one, Montreat, who comes in as the 8th seed, upends the 5-seeded Bears of Pikeville. That is a 10-0 final in 8 innings. Pikeville just could not get anything past third base. A couple of times got in the scoring position and just left empty-handed. Montreat capitalized in all but 2 innings of those 8, and they did so on 4 separate occasions with double digits. That's a strikeout for Chandler Kane, and it's 2 quick outs as Jacob Carvelis will come to the plate as the third batter of the inning, trying to keep this inning from going for a second consecutive 1-2-3. He'll take strike 1.
Zoom out. That's good.
And he'll fall behind here 0-2 as he fouls that off.
Now zoom out and get the ball.
That's a chopper over to second, fielded, thrown, and not in time. And the Bears have a 2-out base runner.
Follow him, the umpire.
As Carvelis
Follow him.
will single.
Zoom in on the batter and the umpire.
And the inning will not be 1-2-3, but Taylor
Zoom in all the way.
is hoping he can bounce back and just make it 4 that come to the plate.
Beautiful.
Paul Stromer, he'll foul that off. First offering.
Now zoom out just a bit. That's good.
That's in there, strike 2. And Taylor out in front.
Now go to 1.
If the Bulldogs can get this final out right here, it's the top of the order that put up 5 consecutive runs before the first out was recorded. And they will ring him up. Down looking goes Paul Stromer. And the second strikeout of the inning, third of the evening for Taylor. And a 5-0 ball game, a chance to add to it for the Bulldogs when we come back.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at NS.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon.
Top of the order for Tennessee Wesleyan. After all 9 came to the plate in the bottom of the first inning, 5-0. We start the second, and Alan Gil Fernandez takes a deep right out to center field. It'll get to the warning track, but no further. And he liked the first offering from a fresh-faced pitcher. And the first offering from Ben Glines. The senior with a 1-1 record and a 4.69 ERA is out number 1 against the Bulldogs. So now Rob Gordon, he, like Fernandez, singled, came around to score in the first inning. Glines delivers a second pitch strike. 1-1 to Gordon. That's chopped into the gap over by third, and that'll be another single. And he's going to try to turn for 2. This is going to be a close play. Dives in. They got him. And Gordon with the lead, maybe a bit overly aggressive from the Bulldogs. Feeling comfortable after the way they started the game. Feeling as though they can take anything they want. And that time, the throw gets there in time. Good tag applied. And as Shelley comes to the plate, after he had the 2 RBI double that scored the 2 previous batters, he'll put one down the left field line. That's going to get to the wall. He's going to turn, and he has his second consecutive double in as many plate appearances.
The center fielder, David Balamia.
Pioneer will see the first offering miss for ball 1. Beg your pardon, the first one was called a strike, and now the second one is as well, so it's an 0-2 hole. Two outs and a man on second with an 0-2 count. Glines has come in for the second and trying to get out of it with any further offense posted by the Bulldogs. And you may never believe this, but there is softball being played on the other side of town. As that ball misses for ball 1 of the at-bat. Columbia and Pikeville, from what was originally scheduled to be an 11 o'clock first pitch this morning, has gotten the first pitch at 7 o'clock here this evening. 8 hours later after the rain this morning and the continued work for nearly 10 hours to try to get the fields ready to go. And they are finally playing. Rest of our crew has gone over there. As that will skip off the first baseman. That'll turn in a run. And Shelley comes home to make it a 6-0 ball game. Pioneer is going to earn a free pass on the error at first by Stromer. Ground ball just rolled up the arm and over his shoulder. And so the inning continues. Back-to-back innings with a run to start the game, 6-0. Truett McConnell, 1 hit through the first 2 frames. 8 hits, 6 runs for Tennessee Wesleyan here in the bottom. Colton Reynolds singled and came around to score. He was the final run to score in the first inning. Oh, 1 pitch. That'll miss from Glines. Pioneer takes his lead off of first. And the 1-1 will go back over the stands. It has been a lengthy day. More coming tomorrow should the rain hold off, but forecast looking a bit ominous for the likes of baseball and softball. Reynolds chases it, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. And Glines picks up a big response, strands the runner at first, but not before 1 comes in. It's a 6-0 ball game. 5 in the first, 1 in the second. We go to the top of the third. Truett McConnell getting their first hit of the ball game in the second. Can they add to it here in the third? They're down big early.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
David Walters will lead things off here in the top half of the third inning. It is a 6-0 ball game as the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan started with a bang, and here looking for a deep shot is Walters, but it's caught out in left field. As Wright will pick up the out for the first of the inning. So retired is Walters. He'll head back to the dugout, and that'll bring up second batter of the inning in C.J. Rivera. He's the 9-hole hitter, so the top of the order waits in the on-deck circle in Jordan Cox. And back-to-back swings, contact for the Bears. They're in business. They got a one-out base runner as Rivera is aboard. And the 9-hole hitter on base as the order flips around and Cox comes to the plate.
Go to 5. Don't move. And hit 4. Stay there. Zoom in on the batter.
So an 0-1 count with one away and one on.
Zoom out a little bit.
That's Rivera. Cox waiting out of the right-handed batter's box facing the lefty in Taylor. And that is foul.
Zoom out.
Evening sunshine starting to dwindle. The shadows from the trees and the hills creeping longer in length. Taylor spins the glove around. Nobody can find it.
Zoom in on 2.
And a quick reaction just to turn the wrist around. That's going to catch his glove, go skyward.
Takes the brightness.
And McGuire Taylor will get checked out momentarily by Thomas Teal. He just wants to make sure his pitcher's okay and confirm that it did catch his glove. And he is fine.
He's glowing.
So the single by Cox moves Rivera into scoring position, and suddenly, after giving up the first 6 runs of the ball game, here in the top of the third, with 1 out, the Bears are threatening.
Whatever he does, do it.
Throw back to second. That's going to get into the outfield. Runners are going to go. And the throw off the mark. And it's a double steal. As the throw goes sailing into the outfield, it's a bad throw by Taylor. So officially it'll go down as an E1.
Go to 4. Zoom in on the batter.
And Rivera stands 90 feet away from breaking up this early shutout
Go over the
and giving the Bears some life. Outscored 22-1 during the regular season 3-game series. As that one will curl down the right field line. It'll stay in the yard, and it'll stay foul. So back at the plate, the count is 1-1.
and follow that guy.
Taylor, the lefty, goes quickly. Swing and a miss. One and two here for Parker.
The brightness. There you go. Perfect.
1 out, 2 on. Parker stays alive, puts it back. Caleb Williams in the on-deck circle. Lined out straight back at Taylor. Back in the first inning. This time he's going to take it for a shot out to center field. And back to make the grab for the out in center field. But the runners tag. One advances to third. The other comes streaking home. And the Bears are on the board in response here in the top of the third. It is a 6-1 ball game. 5 separate the two sides, but finally a response punch mustered up by Truett McConnell. More importantly, in a game of this importance, here in the first round, they have tied their regular season scoring total of just that one run that they were able to muster up then.
Go to 3. Follow that guy to the touchdown. Or not the touchdown. The home run. Wrong support.
That's lifted, and it could get down. And a diving play does not come to fruition. They can't find the ball. And racing back and scoring the RBI on the bloop single is Caleb Williams.
Follow that guy.
And just like that, 6-0 is cut down to 6-2.
Catcher Dylan Hendy.
And follow him.
So both Rivera and Cox have come around to score. Parker and before that Walters have both gone out to center field, where Baenia has waited for them. And Williams stands at first. Just a check swing to make contact and stay alive here from Hamby. The 0-2 is going to miss. It's 1-2. Just poking the bat out, a half swing to put it into the backstop. We'll keep Hamby alive in the at-bat, 1-2 again. 2 outs, a man on first. 2 have come across here in the top half of the third. Taylor delivers. It's skyward. And it'll stay in play, but in foul territory, and it's recorded as an out as Shelley tracks underneath it. He makes the grab. And it's out number 3, but 2 come across from a 6-0 early rout to ball game back on. It's a 4-run ball game as we go to the bottom of the third. And the Bulldogs come back to the plate.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
So Glimes back onto the mound. For his second inning of work, and this time his offense has gotten some run support. He replaces Leighton Hallman, who started things off. Hallman gave up those 5 runs before ultimately picking up 3 consecutive outs to end that first inning. A run came across in the second on the double, and then the error that would score Shelley for the second time already in the game. Glines delivers the strike.
Right there, don't move. Oh, maybe go right a little bit.
Well, already the offense for the Bears has doubled what they were able to produce in those 3 games. Outscored 22-1. Right now, 6-2. They're looking up, seeing 2 runs come across against the Bulldogs, saying, "Where was this all season?" But when it matters most, that's when they've been able to produce them. And now the count will go from full to a reset. As down to first goes Brian Espinoza.
Go to one.
The left fielder, Ethan White.
Stay right there. Now press 4.
So Ethan Wright, second batter of the inning, he's got a man on board in front of him. Wright was the first out of those three and came back to back to back in the first.
Right there. Up a little. Up a little. Oh, not too much.
Glines checks over to first, down to the stretch. Steps off, throws over just to keep the man in check.
Did you not just a bit? What? Oh, I don't know what happened.
1-0, and that will pull Hamby away. And it's a 2-0 count.
Follow that guy.
That's lifted out towards center and not going to be enough. And caught with ease by Cox, and that's out number one.
The catcher, Thomas Steele.
Till, who popped over to first in his first plate appearance back in the opening frame. He'll come in with one out and one on. It is Espinoza from the walk, and Wright has since flied out to center.
Go to 1.
So ball one. As the Shadows have almost entirely taken over the field. That's a chopper over to short. They try to turn the 2. Throw is in time. And the 6-4-3 double play gets the Bears out of the inning. And they hold the Bulldogs for the first time through the first 3 to a scoreless bottom half of the inning. 6-2. Bulldogs back on defense, and the Bears looking to add more and close the gap.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
McGuire-Taylor continues here at Hunter Wright Stadium on the hill for Tennessee Wesleyan, who opened up a 6-0 lead, but last inning It was 2 more runs, but they were not for the blue and white. They were from the sky blue and the navy. That's being worn by TMU, not TWU. And I tell you, I mean, I don't have my glasses on. I can see right in front of me. I can see everything out here. It's one of those nights where I don't need the glasses. The only thing I would need the glasses for is the tiny 3-letter abbreviations to remember who's on top, who's on bottom of the scoreboard. As that's strike 3. And Chandler Kane is retired to start off this 4th inning.
The shortstop, Jacob Carvelis.
Carvelis got the first hit of the ball game for the Bears. It came in the 2nd. He was the lone bright spot in that inning. Otherwise, it was 2 outs before him and 1 out after. 1 away and nobody on. And a ball makes it a 2-1 count. That's going to be ripped down the third base line, and it gets in front of the bag, and so it is foul. So a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. That's right back at Taylor. Bounces around. He has trouble trying to set his feet and grab the ball, but he does deliver it in time. And now Taylor, he is down. He is hurt. Pops back up. Maybe more of a stinger as he seems to be up under his own power. More so just trying to shake it off. And he will get a quick check in and see if he's okay. That one came right back and stung him. And I don't think it helped that he kind of lost his footing as he was scrambling, and that can be a number of things. It can either be that motion of just trying to catch his footing on the turf, or if that initial contact is what stings him. The way that he's kind of reacting in that for lack of better terms, right, the huff and puff, right, when you stub your toe, right? The first thing you do is just kind of huff and puff and try not to make a noise, and you're just... That's kind of what he was doing there for a little bit, but seems to have shaken it off. And he has 2 outs up on the board. And now Stromer will come in to the batter's box. Floodlights in full effect as the dying sunlight has really started to creep below the trees. No more shadows on the field. And in a little bit, when the floodlights do overpower what remaining sunlight we have left, we're going to see those shadows that will kick out in every direction around the players. Baseball is a little different than what you might see at soccer or football. Usually in those sports where you have the 4 lights on, 2 on either side of the field, you get the nice little 4 shadows that kick around a single person. As the 1-1 puts Taylor ahead. Stromer went down looking in his last time up facing Taylor. And this time he'll go down swinging and down to first, but not in time. And the throw beats him there. And it's out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Go the Bears. And the Bulldogs back to the plate when we come back here to Kingsport.
Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Gear up and climb the Hawk's Nest. Work together as a team to complete 4 high ropes challenges, all while suspended 40 feet in the air. Finish with a zip through the canopies on our 310-foot zip line. Our ground course features 9 exciting challenges and is perfect for large and small groups. The Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Thrilling fun for group events, parties, and field trips.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Bottom of the 4th inning. And Jonathan Bosk, the third baseman, comes to the plate. He'll lead things off. Glinds. 3rd inning of work. A bunt rolls back to him. He turns. Rifles one high, and it pulls his first baseman up and off the bag. He goes airborne, does Stromer. And in that brief moment, that's when Bosk is able to reach, and I think he had maybe a half second more that he could have set his feet a little sooner. Make that throw in time either way. Stromer's able to make a play to keep it in front of him. Otherwise, that could have been disastrous if that gets by. Oh, they got him. Glinds makes amends. Picked off is Bosk. He got the jump, started to lean towards second, and realized he needed to get back. And he doesn't do so in time, so a great start to the inning. Wiped away, and it's 1 out and nobody on now. Top of the order, Alan Gil Fernandez. Again, at the start of the game, named not only newcomer of the year, but also player of the year, and he continues to show us why. As nearly took one beyond the fence last at-bat when he came up in the 2nd. And then singled and came around to score back in the 1st. 1-2 count for the top of the order. That'll miss. 2-2. So it's a 3-2 count. With 1 out, nobody on. Glinds after the pickoff. Can he win the battle here against Fernandez? He cannot. The payoff pitch misses, and it's ball 4.
The shortstop, Rob Gordon.
Gordon's got a pair of singles. The problem is he should have kept it a single in his 2nd at-bat. Tried to stretch it to a double. He got gunned out on the throw from the outfield in time to 2nd, as he got a little greedy. One-0 count here to him. So the second base runner of this inning is Fernandez down at first after the walk. Bosk was there, got picked off. Glines brings it home, and that's taken out to the batting cages down the right field side. So strike two here against Gordon. Glines after coming in relief of Hallman. He has looked solid, gotten himself into a little trouble, giving up a run in that first inning he came into, which was the second. A runner on and an out to his credit. Trying to post zeros in back-to-back outings. That's going to get down for a base hit out to right field. And Fernandez holds. Gordon safe at first. And 2 on, 1 out. As Shelley comes to the plate, and if Shelley can replicate the effort, this game will get blown wide open. Shelley has 2 plate appearances in back-to-back innings, both 2-baggers, and has come around to score. And he will take strike 1. And after the first take, he'll watch the second one miss the strike zone. And again, a strong eye to make it a 2-1 count.
No, 2, sorry. Follow that guy.
That's ripped out to right field. That's going to curl toward the track, and it gets down at the wall. 1 run will be waved in, a second, and Shelley's going to have a double yet again. 3 times to the plate, 3 times he has picked up a double and stands in scoring position, a chance here with the inning continuing to try to come in and score again as he drives home Fernandez to make it now a 7-2 ball game.
The center fielder, David Valenio.
Follow that guy now.
Gordon, 90 feet from home, 90 feet behind him is Shelley. And now the Bears want a brief chat just to try to calm Glines down on the mound. Or will they bring him out? And that might be the case. And I think it is.
Stay right there. Don't move.
In trots a new face. We'll let him warm up. We'll find out who it is. We'll tell you all about him when we come back here in Kingsport, home of the Axemen. And right now, taking the axe to the Bears or the Bulldogs, and still 2 outs to work with.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Pitching change as Glines gets into a jam with 1 out, 2 on, and a run already across to make it a 7-2 ball game. Cade Nicholson, the freshman pitcher, he will get the nod, and a 9.25 ERA. He's 0-2 on the season. This is his 17th appearance in his opening campaign. He'll deliver a first pitch ball to David Bayanilla. Bayanilla takes this for a ride out to center field. This is going to keep carrying toward the wall. It's going to get off the batter's eye. 1 run will score. Shelley's going to turn for home. The throw comes flying in. It's up. Shelley dives. Gunned out at home. It was going to be a stretch when they sent him from third, and Shelley gets caught trying to stretch what should be scoring position into a run. But 1 run before that will score. And Gordon comes across to make it an 8-2 ball game. Shelley off the base path. Bayanilla stands safely at third, and 2 outs on the board. As Nicholson will try to bounce back after that. So it's a double for Bayanilla. And he is safe at third on the advancement. Colton Reynolds singled and scored in the first, struck out in the second. And it's a 3-1 count that he works with, so green light if it's there and hittable. Hard hit over to short, fielded, thrown over in time. That'll end the inning. But not before 2 more come across. It's back to a 6-run ball game, this time at 8-2. Tennessee Wesleyan adding to their advantage, back out in front with a lot of breathing room. Bears will try to bounce back yet again in the top half as we go to the 5th.
Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Gear up and climb the Hawk's Nest. Work together as a team to complete 4 high ropes challenges, all while suspended 40 feet in the air. Finish with a zip through the canopies on our 310-foot zip line. Our ground course features 9 exciting challenges and is perfect for large and small groups. The Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Thrilling fun for group events, parties, and field trips.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device.
David Walters comes to the plate. Walters flied out to center in his only plate appearance. And his second time seeing Taylor. And he's out in front here, 2-0. (9-1, 9-1, 10-0, 8-2 here in Game 4. Those are the scores of the 3 previous games. All have been lopsided. This one, well, got a little tight there. Down to a 4-run ball game, now back to a 6-run ball game. This is the Most drastic difference in seeds. 3-seeded Bulldogs, 10th-seeded Bears. The loser will get a matchup tomorrow with the loser of the previous game, which is Pikeville. As that's thrown from short in time over to first for out number 1. And retired is Walters. Pikeville, just a shocker of a scoreless performance in Game 3 today. Montreat opportune, hitting with 2 outs throughout the game. Once they started scoring, they just couldn't stop. And Pikeville not only couldn't stop the bleeding, but really couldn't get anything in the way of momentum to try to bring a run in. As that's lined over to second. That's fielded on a shuffle hop. And it's out number 2. Cox is the top of the order. He'll come in here in the 5th inning, trying to keep the frame alive. That'll go down for strike 1. He'll get a hold of that one, but it's out to center field, stays in the yard, and that's caught. Out in right center field by Baiania. And it's out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Walters, Rivera, and Cox come to the plate and are retired. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs trying to add to this 6-run lead and start to solidify their trip to the winner's bracket tomorrow.
Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Cade Nicholson comes in trying to complete his first full inning of work. He went 2/3 of an inning. And was able to get out of the jam that Glines put himself into. And that's fouled into the glove. So it's 0-2 very quickly to Brian Espinoza. On base twice. Singled, got stranded at third in the first, and then walked to first. Got stuck there in the third. And that one gets away from Nicholson. As no one's on the base paths to take advantage of that as it bounces in and just skips back. So the count's 1-2. Espinoza gets one back. Nicholson, the righty, delivers. It's high. Two, that's chopped over to short. Fielded on the run, slung over with the sidearm. Pulls him off the bag, but he's able to quickly turn the wrist and make the tag. Good-looking play there by Stromer to help out his shortstop on the throw over. And Carvelis gives a thumbs up in appreciation for the capping off of that play. First pitch from Nicholson, that's in there. And the second is found back for Ethan Wright. So an 0-2 count, and it's 1-2. Nicholson goes low. So a lengthy delay as Nicholson wants to set up here. One away, nobody on, 1-2 count. And that's lifted high out to right field, tracking toward the pole. And just before the warning track, it can be fielded for out number 2 as Williams is there.
The catcher, Thomas Teal.
Teal 0 for 2 on the day, including grounding into a double play to end the third inning. Back in the first, he was the second of the 3 successive outs. This time tries to bloop this down into center field and will. And he makes amends for it. He's got his first hit of the ballgame.
The second baseman, Jonathan Doss. The runner at first is number 11, Reese Jordan.
So Reese Jordan will come in, and he will be the pinch runner. They'll throw to second. Jordan caught into the force out. And that'll end the inning. And it's a 0. Posted by the defense for the Bears. Their offense needs to find another inning of scoring to try to close this gap. It is 6 as it's 8-2 as we go to the 6th inning.
The previous play is under further review. I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Buffalo's Cafe for the football season.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Top of the 6th inning. Moving right along here under the lights now in full effect here at Hunter Wright Stadium, home of the Kingsport Axemen. Summer ball team out of the Appalachian League. They'll get underway here in no time, as even on a day that started as it was with the clouds and a cool temperature, summer just around the corner, and Donovan Parker rounds the corner down at first. Will retreat back. He has a leadoff base hit here in the top of the 6th. So in comes Caleb Williams. And the first offering, he'll foul it. It's going to track over toward the bullpen. It'll get down to the ground in foul territory. No harm done against him other than a strike posted. And that's put down the right field line. That'll two-hop. They're going to wave Parker over to third. And runners on the corner here to start this inning.
Stay on him, follow him home if he goes home. Okay?
The catcher, Dylan Hamby. Correction. The batter is number 18, Zane Walker.
Oh, wait. Show the batter. What? Show the batter right here. Zoom in on it.
First pitch to Hamby. That'll miss. And Taylor finds himself in a bit of a sticky situation, but can bounce back to make it a 1-1 count. And now it's 1-2. That's going to get into the gap. Oh, a quick turn pulls him off the bag. Run scores 8-3. Parker around to score. Williams at second. Hamby at first. And it looks as though a pinch runner coming in.
The runner at first is number 0, Shannon Mankowski.
Zoom in on the batter. Oh, hold on. Zoom in on the go to 5.
And now they'll talk things through with Taylor. Who through the start of the game was really strong in the first 2 innings, and in the third. Pair of runs come through. Now one more, and suddenly a game that you would expect to either end in a scoreless performance for the Bears based on 2 of their 3 games in the regular season with the Bulldogs, or a very low-scoring affair. Suddenly they have a combined 11 runs, 3 of which belong to the 10th-seeded Bears. Still a long way to try to battle back. They need 5 to overturn it. But a well-laid bunt, the throw down to third, and it's a force, and they got him. So they get the first out. As Kane is safe, but the force takes Williams off the base path. And it puts Hamby at second. One away. Now Jacob Carvelis. He shows bunt. Oh, and now jawing back and forth. Home plate umpire not thrilled at what he hears coming from that third base side. Billy Berry didn't like the strike call on that bunt attempt. And so now a 1-1 count. And that's lifted out to left field. It's going to stay in. And it's out number 2. Carvelis is retired. And now Stromer can step in with 2 outs and 2 on. Stromer a swing and a miss on the first offering. Taylor checks back to the lead runner at second, and Stromer fouls it off. So quickly behind 0-2. A run is already scored, trying to keep the inning alive and close the gap a little further. Stromer awaits. Taylor, the lefty, delivers. Let's try it again. Fouled off the right-hand side of the plate. So again, the 0-2. And Stromer battling just long enough to earn a ball back. It's 1-2 as that misses high. That's low and away. 2-2. The count is leveled. Back-to-back balls delivered in from Taylor. Stromer prolonging it just enough. Can he keep it alive even more? 2's across the top of the scoreboard. 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. And that just misses, and it is a full count. 3 straight balls from Taylor. Taylor, visible frustration. He thought that one looked just good enough to be a strike. But instead, with 2 outs and 2 on, the payoff pitch. Stromer lines it out to right field, but it's grabbed for out number 3. Good looking at bat, solid contact, but it leaves the Bears wanting more. Down by 5, they get one back. It's 8-3. But still, their work cut out for them, and Tennessee Wesleyan coming back to the plate, trying to extend their lead yet again.
The Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Gear up and climb the Hawk's Nest. Work together as a team to complete 4 high ropes challenges, all while suspended 40 feet in the air. Finish with a zip through the canopies on our 310-foot zip line. Our ground course features 9 exciting challenges and is perfect for large and small groups. The Bays Mountain Park Adventure Course. Thrilling fun for group events, parties, and field trips.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry and a lot of hungry people to feed. Kraus Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
So a new pitcher here as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Noah Smallwood will come in to pitch for the Bears of Truett McConnell. The junior with a 7.91 ERA. We'll see the first pitch taken for a ride out to right field, and Alan Gil Fernandez is retired on the first pitch of the inning for out number 1. 19 appearances. Has only got 1 start, picked up a save as well. Nothing in the win-loss column on the season. That's ripped over to short. And a diving backhand play, that's going to skip away. And get into the outfield grass and a base hit for the second batter of the inning. So Gordon is aboard with 1 out. And Josh Shelley, who has doubled in all 3 of his plate appearances and nearly scored in all 3 trips on base. The last time got caught trying to take what was an easy stay in scoring position at third. It was going to be tight the moment the ball landed. But they sent him home, and the slide just not in time. And he was thrown out trying to make it a 9-2 ball game at that point.
That's it.
First time facing Smallwood. And the runner goes, no throw down. So a 2-1 count. Shelley awaits. Smallwood. Runner goes. Shelley rips this one out to the gap out in center field off the wall. He's going to have, guess what? You're not going to believe this. Another double for Josh Shelley. 4 plate appearances, 4 doubles. And he drives in yet another RBI.
The center fielder, David Balamia.
Gordon comes all the way home, and it is a 9-3 game. The gap is 6 yet again. 1 away, 1 on. Shelley straight away behind at second. Hard hit, but skyward. It'll stay in shallow right field. Caught for out number 2. Pioneer retired.
The right fielder, Colton Reynolds.
Colton Reynolds started 1 for 1 since he is 0 for 2. One of those being a strikeout, his second plate appearance. That nearly catches the laces of his shoes. He just stayed flat-footed, didn't move, said, if it catches me, it catches me. And the ball nearly squibbed away from Hamby. The 1-0 makes it a 2-0 count. That goes into the night sky, curling foul. And that'll drop in foul territory. Sell staying alive as Reynolds.
Oh, he's on 2. Just kidding. He's right there.
2-1 pitch. High curling down the right field line. Back to the warning track, and it is foul. So Reynolds again. And again, he'll put it same exact spot, just about 5 to 10 yards shyer of where the last one landed. Good at bat here for Reynolds. 2-2 the count. Smallwood checks behind him to Shelley, comes home. And that misses. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A run has come across. And a run stands on the base pass. That would make it a 10-3 game if Shelley comes home to score. That is ball 4. Reynolds prevails. Trots his way down to first. He trails Shelley, who stands at second as the lead runner. And now Espinoza, who doubled, walked, and then grounded to short. And each of his 3 plate appearances will come to the plate. Hamby stays with it as it pulled him away from the plate to the outside. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball out to center. And underneath it, making the grab, is Cox, and that'll do it for the inning. We've played 6, and the gap is 6. 9-3 as we go to the top of the 7th. And the Bears have their work cut out for them as the innings start to tick away. Can they get some offense yet again and make it 2 in a row with a run, and maybe then some?
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Top of the 7th inning. That's where we're headed now as this game goes along. We are at a 6-run differential. It is a 9-3 ball game. The 3 seed, the top seed that plays on day 1 in Tennessee Wesleyan. Bulldogs just missing out on being either the 1 or the 2. Milligan captured the 1, Johnson the 2 seed. They have byes until tomorrow. As we see 8 of the 10 here on day 1. Chopper over to third, fielded. Thrown in time to first, out number 1 as Walters is retired. And the first batter for Colton Brumley goes up as an out. So Brumley in to replace Taylor, who gives up his 3rd run. Brumley, the senior, a 2.7 ERA for the man who's making his 11th appearance. Quickly finds himself out in front, 0-2. Three pitches, 3 strikes, down swinging. For out number 2 is C.J. Rivera.
Zoom in on this guy and watch him walk.
Center fielder Jordan Cox.
Not that guy. The guy on the base. The batter.
So Brumley making quick work. And this is chopped over to short, fielded on the run, thrown over in time. 1, 2, 3 in rapid fire fashion. Up come the Bears. Back to the dugout they go, and the Bulldogs back to the plate. We've played through 6.5 stretch time here in Kingsport. Bottom of the 7th coming up next. Bulldogs back on offense.
of the ways to watch your favorite local and regional sports. Join us now on Twitch TV. You can also find NSBN on Amazon Fire TV or visit us live on YouTube as we stream games there as well. Another fan favorite way to watch is nsbnsports.com. You can also find us through our NSBN app, free to download from the Google Play Store, and Roku TV, where you can find all of our content. NSBN Sports, visit us at nsbnsports.com. Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Bottom of the seventh inning, Sam Turner, the junior, comes in. 9 ERA with a 2-5 record through this now his 15th appearance. And he faces Reese Jordan for the first time. So Jordan pinch hitting for right. And it's a 2-1 count. Make it a 3-1 as he misses on back-to-back pitches. And that's put over to second, just off the tip of the diving glove of Kane. And it's in for a leadoff base hit.
Catcher, Thomas Steele.
So Teal, second batter of the inning.
Go to 4. Zoom in on the batter.
He'll throw back to check on Jordan. Turner misses the mark. Ball 1.
Zoom out a little bit. Stay. Now go to here. And follow that guy. If he runs, go. Zoom in a little bit on him. There you go.
That's ripped down the left field line. It'll stay fair, skip off the wall. They'll hold the runners at third and second.
Go to 2.
And Teal puts himself in scoring position with a double and moves Jordan around to third. Tough start to the inning for Turner.
Go to 5.
First two have reached with hits.
The courtesy runner at second is number 12, Higgins Estado. The batter, number 33, Cody McGill.
And now another pinch hitter is Cody McGill, who will pinch hit for Bosk. The senior who bats .253, that's going to get by Turner. And a run will score. It's a 10-3 ball game. The lead is 7. And Turner just lifted his head a bit too early, and it squibs under his glove, and runners on the corners. A run is scored and still no outs.
Go to 2. Go to 1. Stay there for a second. May I go to 4?
So it is an error on Turner.
2 men on the bat.
Boss returns and is running at first base. The batter is the third baseman, Alan Gil Fernandez.
Slow down. Thanks.
Alan Gil Fernandez at the plate. A 0-1 count is what he faces. A check to first. Runners on the corners. Runner goes, and it's fouled back. Started with a single, then a well-hit ball out to center that was caught. Walked aboard and came around to score in the 4th, and then flat out to right. Came out, got his picture taken with both awards for newcomer and player of the year in the conference before the game. And he'll chop that foul off the third base side. It'll stay an 0-2 count. Still no outs. Runners on first and third. Runner goes to second. And over sliding at second, but getting back in time is Bosk. So just to make that official for you listening at home, McGill is able to reach on the error. Bosk comes back into that spot and joins the base path. And now he's still second. And that one will curl toward an empty spot out at the warning track, get down off the wall. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. And a third will score.
Follow the Bulldogs. 2 men.
Beg your pardon, 2 will score on that.
Rob Gordon.
Go to 4.
And it is a 9-run ball game in a 12-3 score line. No outs and a runner at second. Turner against Rob Gordon. Gordon is a perfect 4 for 4 on the day. 4 up, 4 singles. That's fouled. Well, the final game of the day is the most offensive game, a combined 15 runs. That's more than we saw in any of the 3, all of them combining for 10 runs 9-1, 9-1, 10-0. So even in this 9-run deficit here in the bottom of the 7th, in what is a 12-3 ball game, the lowest seeded team against the highest seeded team on day one, which is the 3 seed in the Bulldogs, has produced the most offense of any side that finds themselves on the wrong side of the score line, and trying to avoid giving up one more run here in this 7th inning that would see the game come to an early end. Gap is 9, rule is 10. No outs, Gordon awaits. Fouls it off, and it remains 1-2. So again, Turner to Gordon. Gil Fernandez at second. And it's ball 2, leveled the count now, did Turner. Count goes full. Payoff pitch from Turner. And that's a shot out to center field. Caught for out number 1. Gil Fernandez is going to run to third, and that's where they'll hold him up. And he's 90 feet away.
The first baseman, Josh Shelley.
And Josh Shelley, who has had memorable day. Doubles abounding. 4 up, 4 doubles.
Zoom in on the batter once he gets up there.
And they're just going to walk him aboard. Well, they break it up. And on base at the corner, on the intentional walk, is Shelley. Why not? If they want to try to get out of this, as that's put out into the gap, that's going to get down, and that's the ball game. And a run roll here in the 7th inning. 4 come across. And a 13-3 final score. Tennessee Wesleyan will move on in the winner's bracket. And for the Bears, they will find themselves taking on Pikeville, and it doesn't get any easier. That's a good Pikeville sign that just didn't have it in them in their meeting with Montreat earlier. So that'll be Game 7 and Game 3 tomorrow. Game 1 tomorrow. That is the matchup that features the Eagles of Reinhardt and the Rams of CIU. That gets underway 9 a.m. here from Hunter Wright Stadium. Following that, Milligan sees their first bit of action, and they will have the Lions of Bryan. Those are the first 2 games. Our game here, the final game of the day in Kingsport. Truett McConnell ends it in the bottom of the 7th. 4 runs come across for a 13-3, 10-run rule. Shortened game. On behalf of our entire staff, thanks for joining us all day or just for this one game. We're so glad you could. Hope to see you back here tomorrow. Another 4 games here from Hunter Wright Stadium in Kingsport as it's day 2 of the AAC baseball tournament from Kingsport, Tennessee. On behalf of our entire crew, I'm Mark Shelley saying good night as we bid you a pleasant adieu.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero, steal the show, or even start a new club. You can meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Brilliant again. She just...
Preparation have begun as the world's best players set their sights on the tournament. Anything that you might do, I'm gonna do too.
Well, the atmosphere is building here in the stadium, particularly this
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable moment in this park of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.